We have gone through offset. There is two things in the offset command. One is with the distance and one without distance. So suppose I have a line here. I have a line here. I don't know what is the distance to the midpoint here. I want to copy this object or offset this in mid of this line. I don't know the distance. So I can use the through command. So I will say offset through, that is T. You select the object and you say the mid. So automatically your mid is on. You see that object now mid is on. Midpoint is on. So that is why automatically midpoint comes. So you can copy there, you see. Suppose you want to copy, then select this, show this one. So that is the use of the through command. For example, I have a line here. I have a line here. I want to copy the same place, this one, same location of this. So I'll say offset through, select the object. I'll just click the here. See, that is copied there. Because you are just showing the location, it's copied there. So this through point is very powerful. This you will use when you want to make elevations. Because you have plan, correspondingly you want the elevation points. You can use the offset through. Very powerful command. When I have an object, if a rectangle here. So if you want to rotate, last time I explained you rotate and select the point, basic point, and ortho is on. You see, ortho is on. You can rotate only 90 degree. If ortho is off, you can rotate any angle. Okay, so that is very powerful command. Ortho is very, very useful in some cases. You want vertically or rotate horizontally. Want to rotate this horizontally? Rotate. Select the object. Here, see now, ortho is on. Click. You can rotate very easily using the ortho command. If you want to rotate 90 degree. Okay. So last time we created the different layer. We created the line types, and we have drawn the plan walls. Okay. Before we go, let us learn one or two commands today. Here, there is a command called rectangular array. Array command, ARRAY. So there are three types of array command: rectangular, polar, path. Three types of array you can do. So array is nothing but copying an object in a pattern. So array command is used to array an object or copy an object in a pattern. So let us go through what is rectangular array first. I will draw a few lines here. I will draw a line, 3000 length. I will offset this 1000. Okay. I will draw another line here. Offset 500. Okay. So this distance between these columns are 1000 and distance between rows are 500. I'm just going to draw a small circle here. But draw a small circle. You see, when you want to make a small circle, it will not come. Because that object, the intersection point is holding that. Little bigger, no problem. But if you when you small, you see that intersection or the endpoint that object snap is in there. You have to zoom it. Then you can do, or you have to switch off that object snaps. So I made a small circle here. I can copy this circle by taking copy and show one point here. Okay, I can say copy, show the base point here, and one point I can show. But that will take a lot of time to copy this object. So here comes the use of the array, rectangular array. Okay. So what I will do is I will use rectangular array. So I will go here, rectangular array. Same thing you can get from modify array rectangular. He's asking select object. I will select the object, enter. When you enter, he just array something. Forget about that. You come here, the dialog box have come here. When I type rectangular array, select the object and press enter, get a dialog box here. He's asking how many columns are there. This is default is 4. So vertical objects are called columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 columns. So I typed here 6. How many rows are there? That is horizontal objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 rows are there. So I'll type 7 here. Okay. Now he is asking what is the distance between columns. That is distance between these columns. Which is 1000. Distance between rows. This distance. So I will say 500. Okay. So this is the one. This is the only total distance. Don't worry about that. See, if I press enter now, what happens? It copied opposite direction. We want to offset this direction, but it copied opposite direction. Correct? So we'll undo this. Again, array, rectangular array. You can type array command also. Array, rectangular. After selection object, you can select rectangular. Click this rectangular. Again, we will type the number of columns 6, number of rows 7. Okay, distance between rows. Here, very important thing is that your original object is here, and all the columns are in negative direction. Remember when we studied the x, y coordinate? Okay, so this is positive direction, this is negative direction, this is positive y, negative y. So x direction is in the negative, so that value should be negative here, minus 1000. Again the columns, sorry, this is column, no? From here, all the columns are in minus direction. Same way, the rows are down, which is again in the minus direction. Correct? So this was in minus direction. This was in the, again, minus direction. So I will give it here also minus 500. So you have given minus 1000, minus 100, press enter. You can see that it copied exactly the location where it is required. So this is very important when you offset a command. Plus or minus is very, very important. Let us undo this. Let me move this to move. I will move this to here. I will make this circle little bigger. I'll say circle scale. Show the point a little bigger. 0.2. I made little bigger. 2 times I made bigger. Now I want to offset this all this direction. So I will say rectangular array. Select the object. Now the distance. I have to prepare number of rows 6. number of column 7, distance, I have to give plus or minus now. My original object is here and all my columns are in positive direction. So I have to give, for positive you need not give any plus or minus 1000. Same way, your original object is here and all objects you want to copy and the rows are in the positive direction. 500. And okay, so you copy. So this is a very, very powerful command, array, rectangular array. Okay, so what are the steps involved? Note down, rectangular array. First you select the object. And enter. Rectangular array. Select the object. Enter. So you get the dialog box. You write number of columns. Columns is vertical objects. Number of rows. Distance between columns. Distance between rows. So you have to give plus or minus depending upon where is your object. Whether the x is in the minus direction or positive direction. So you have to give that value. And press enter, you get the array command. Hope you got the idea. This is actually giving you total distance and don't worry about that. And this levels actually it is for Z direction. When you make 3D, you'll be using the levels also because you want to copy the Z direction also. But here in the 2D, you require only columns and rows. No need to use levels. I hope you got the rectangular array, not the circular array. I have a circle here. I have a circle here. I'm going to make a small triangle, polygon, 3 sides, edge. This is a round table. I want to make a copy of the chairs around. Here we will use the polar array, circular array. You go here, polar array. You go here, modify array, polar, or you can type array. And from there you can select the polar. So we'll take the polar array, select the object, enter. He is asking center point of array. Center point of array. So I want to array this based on the center of this, center of the circle. Okay, so base point. So just click here, click. You see that you automatically take center because your object snap center is on. That is why it automatically takes here. Click. He copied, but we want to change the numbers. So you have to come here. How many numbers you want? Now he made equally 6 divided equally, and the angle between them will be 60 degree. That is why he put. Suppose I make it to 5 objects. Enter. So he copied 5 numbers, and automatically the angle is changed 72. Okay. Suppose I want to copy this. We'll make little more numbers. 8 numbers. 8 numbers you copy. So 45 degree. Suppose you want to copy only. Now this is arrayed 360 degree. You want only 180 degree. 180. See now, 180 degree. It does always in the negative direction, anti-clockwise. 180 degree, 8 numbers. Okay. This is one. If you use a row and other thing, it will copy this side also. I don't want to make you confusion. You can try later. When you okay. So this is a polar array. I'll repeat again. Polar array. Select the object, and you have to show the center point. So center point is center of the circle. If you don't object nav is on, you have to select from here and go nearby the boundary. You select the center point. Now you give the numbers here, whatever number you want. I hope you got the circular array. So this is a very powerful command. You will be using this for making the, as I mentioned, some circular table you have, and you want to arrange the shades properly around. You will be using polar array. So what are the steps involved? If you want to go to your commands, command window, control F2. So array polar array, center point of array, you have to show the center of the circle or center. Okay. Then you change the number of objects, number, how many items you want. Then you can type the angle. This is how you do the polar array. Okay. Otherwise, the trim should not be a problem. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to insert a door here. So before that, I have to create a door. Now we are going to learn a command called block. Block. So what is a block and why you want the block? I have an object here, line, center of. Okay. I can use a polar array to array this object. Polar array, select the object, center. Say I want 12 objects. Okay. When I copy this object, I have to select the full in copy. So what happens is he has to copy every object here. When you created a circle and create a line, the computer is keeping in memory all the detail about these objects. So what is the radius of the circle? What is the perimeter of the circle? What is the area of the circle? About this line, where the line starts, where the line ends, what is the length, which layer it is. So all the detail he has to keep. So when you copy that object, he has to keep again the details of all the objects. So in olden days, the computer memory will have a big problem. But now you don't find the difference. So if you make this a block and insert, what we'll do is, when we create the block itself, we keep the record of all the objects. What is the circle radius? What is the circumference? What is the length of line? Everything he will keep. And that memory information will be used for copying next time. So when you copy, when you make a block, this completely will become one object. And in the memory, you keep all the record of it. So next time you have to show only the location. You need not copy all the things. You just insert that block wherever you want. So he has to keep record only the location only, because he already have the detail of that object. So the memory can be saved, and when you insert, when I copy, I'm copying the same size. But if it is a block, I can insert in a different scale also. Okay, so let us make a block and see how it works. I'll say block. So this is the dialog box you will see, block name and everything. You can get it from draw, not from modify, huh? Block, draw, block, make. So it's the same dialog box. So you have to give some name. I will say tree. Okay. Now pick point. Since it's a circle object, I will select the center of this point, pick point, center of the circle. My already object nav is on, other I can show click and show the center. Click. Select object. I will select this object. After selecting what you want to do, the original object. Retain means it will be retained as here. You will create an object as well as you keep the object as it is, retain. Convert to block means this will be created a block as well as it will be retained as a block. Delete means it will create a block, then you will delete the original object. So these are different things requirement. So we just keep it a converted to block, or you can say delete. That you can make some problems, so better to convert to block. Select the object. I have already selected and convert to block. Now I will say okay. You can see that you selected this is the block we are going to create with the name tree. Okay. So I created a block. You see that it became a single object now. Okay. Now I want to bring that block. So I've used insert command, insert. So what is you can use this one, browse. If you want to bring a file from outside, you can use browse and bring it. Okay. So insert command can be used to bring a block as well as any drawing from outside. Suppose you have a drawing in your Flash and you want to bring it, use the browse and select your drive and select the drawing. You can open it. In this particular case, you want the tree, insert point, insertion point on. Okay, so I'm coming with the, see now, the block is coming here. Enter. It already entered. I've got the same copy. Again, insert. Now I will switch on the scale also on. Click. Okay. So I show you the location here. Now he's asking X scale, Y scale. X scale I want to say 0.5. Y also same. You can see that half size again. Okay. Repeat. X scale on. I will give different scale. X scale, Y scale different. Here. X scale I'll say 0.5. Y scale I'll say 1. See, tilt, distorted, you get the object. So you always, when you insert X and Y scale should be same. Now third one is rotate. You can rotate the object also while bringing. Rotation, so 15 degree. See that 15 degree rotate. Since a circular object, you don't find much difference. Okay, so insert command is used to insert a block. So what are the steps involved in a block? Okay, block. Okay, write down the block command. Block. Block dialog block. When I say block, then you give a name and click the pick point and show a base point, pick point or base point on the object. Now click the select objects. Now you select the object with a cross window or window, no problem. If you show a window, the full object should be inside. Then you can use here retain. Retain means bracket you write to keep the original object as it is. Retain. Convert to block. That means the original object will be block as well as the original will convert to block. Delete. That means you will create the block and delete the original objects. So this retain, convert, delete are meant for the original objects. After that you say OK. So that is the command for creating a block. Now, if you want to bring an object, the block, if you want to insert the object, insert the block or a drawing from outside, you will use insert command. Insert. INSERT. Okay. Okay, insert. When you insert, select the block. You can use this arrow. You can see the block there. You can use browse. If you want to bring a drawing from outside, use browse. Select the drive. Select the drawing and say open. That is to bring from outside. If you want to bring only the block, select the block. You can use these arrows. All the blocks will be there. You click this insert point. Usually it will be on, so that you can see, you can show the insertion point. So click this insertion point. If you want to change the scale while bringing, you click the specify on screen button. Otherwise, just leave it. Rotation also, if you want, then only you click and say OK. So you can insert wherever you want. If you scale is on, you will ask X scale, Y scale, etc. If rotation is on, you will ask the rotation angle also. That's how you do the insert. So I hope you got some idea about block now. Is it clear? Block.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? Okay. Now how we are going to use that block here? Let us see. I'm just erasing this. Actually, in the class means I could have given time for preparing the drawing, so you could have practiced. Here it is difficult. I can't see you. I can't come and check your laptop, etc. It is difficult. Anyway, let us see. Okay, now I'm going to bring my door here. Earlier I told you don't make it any opening here. You can use it later. So I'm going to make a door layer. Door and wall almost same color. I will change the door to yellow. It is in yellow. Okay, it is in yellow only. I'm going to draw a line. So now carefully listen how I'm making a door. 1 meter I will draw a line. I will go to R command. Start to center end. I will use the start to center end. Start, center, make ortho 1 and click. Okay. Offset. This gap should be 50 mm. Line. Endpoint. Endpoint. So this is my door. So this is a door opening right opening. I want to make a mirror of this. So I will use a mirror command. Select object, show a mirror point, ortho on, click. So I got. So this is right opening, this is left opening. So I require two types of door, right opening and left opening. So this I will convert to block. So I'll say block. I will say DR, door right, pick point. So this corner I will pick, select object, enter. So I'll just retain it as it is here. So I created one door called DR, right opening. Again, block, DL, left opening. This corner, select object. So I created two doors. Okay. Now I am going to bring that door here. So when you enter, you can see that the door is open in the left side. Left, when you are entering from here, the door is opening in left. So I will use insert. Before that, if I want, I can make an opening and keep it here. So you should know what is the door width. If you see my drawing, the door width are given there. Entrance door is 1 meter. Inner, this door is 90, 900. This also 90, and toilet doors are 75, 750. Okay, so here I want 90. So I can make a opening. First, I can keep opening, or after inserting also I can do. So I'll make a line here. Can you see that perpendicular is required? Make it perpendicular. I don't want center point. I don't want extension. End point, midpoint, intersection, and let's say perpendicular. Okay. You can see perpendicular. I'm drawing a one line to perpendicular. So from this corner, I have drawn a line, because usually you don't keep the door very close to it, a little distant you keep. So I will say offset 100. Okay. It depends. Sometimes you keep at the end also, no problem. It is left you. But I'm going to keep little far away, 100 from here. Now I will offset the open distance. Door distance is 900. So this is my opening door distance. So I will click this trim. I will erase this. Now you can see that this line is, since you are in door layer, this line is in door. So I will select these both. Go to wall layer. The line should be wall layer only, no? Should be wall layer. Now I have to bring my door. Insert.